Hey everybody, today I'm going to talk about my grant, Authentic Applications of 3D Printing. So hi, I am Mark Harmon. I'm a STEM instructor at Ashland Middle School. I teach computer science classes, I teach some 3D modeling and printing classes, and then I teach some just general application of STEM principles courses as well. So my area of focus for this innovation grant was improving student engagement, authenticity, and relevancy. So first off, as an educator, it is imperative that we keep students engaged with our content. When content is outdated or only partially implemented, students can quickly become disengaged. So this particular grant focuses on my 3D modeling class. And then with that, we use the tools that are used in the real world, but we don't really take that next step, which emphasizes the real world applicability of those tools. So that's what we're kind of focusing on to increase that engagement. Authenticity. So another factor engages students is authenticity. When learning fails to make a personal connection or lacks real world applications, it can lead to student disinterest. I'm sure you've heard students say before, or you may have even said, when am I ever going to need to know this? So that authenticity gives them that real world connection, that real world application. And then finally, relevancy. So in the field of STEM especially, content is constantly changing. Technology that was considered cutting edge 1 year ago can now be outdated the next. Once it has become irrelevant, students' interest wanes. So for this particular one, we've had 3D modeling for quite some time, and I wouldn't say that it's grown stagnant, but it's grown fairly commonplace. It doesn't have that that extra, that oomph that it used to have. But the goal of this grant is to bring some of that excitement back into it. So my research question, will authentic problem-based learning increase student engagement and improve student achievement? So for this grant, like I said, we're going to use actual hands-on problem-based learning. My action plan, first off, the research that helped me develop my action plan was first off active learning, hands-on engagement, problem-based learning. We want to increase student engagement, which also increases achievement. It improves critical thinking, it improves retention, helps spark creative thinking, which is going to be especially relevant for this project. And then finally, it fosters real-world problem solving. So it gives them something something tangible, something that makes those connections. And then finally, we're going to do some relevancy. We want to increase relevancy. So relevancy provides context for the information. It increases student engagement. Once again, big one's engagement. Increased engagement increases performance. It helps expose students to potential careers. So typically we explore 3D modeling in concept. They make 3D models. We'll do some basic 3D printing, but those are typically trinkets. Hopefully through this project it'll show the real world relevancy of it, will help expose some potential careers that utilize 3D modeling and printing. And then finally it shows future context and applications. The action plan is to increase student engagement and therefore performance. Students will engage in the implementation of their learning. Typically, students learn 3D modeling by following tutorials and completing step-by-step instructions. Now, students will engage in the authentic application and implementation of this learning by developing real-world solutions. This allows learning to be more meaningful, relevant, and engaging. So students will identify a problem that they have in their lives, in their community, things that they've noticed in the world, and then they will brainstorm and develop potential solutions to those problems, and then they will utilize 3D modeling to develop authentic solutions that can be implemented and hopefully solve or at least ease the burden of that problem. Resources, I've got a LiDAR scanner. This is through the new iPad Pro. It has a LiDAR scanner, allows students to create 3D models of existing technologies or existing objects that they can then digitally manipulate. They can bring it into that 3D modeling software and then they can modify, make changes, replicate whatever they need to do there. Additionally, I needed some carbon fiber filament. I've got traditional filaments like PLA or TPU or ABS. However, that carbon fiber filament is much more rigid, much more durable, so it gives an additional real-world applicability to their solutions by making them out of such a much more usable, much more actually not applicable, I already said that, but a much more authentic material there. And then toolkits, I got a rotary toolkit, and then also a 3D objects toolkit that helps with aesthetics and helps them be more, something that's more likely to be actually utilized in the real world. To evaluate the project, the outcomes for the project, they display an increased level of engagement with the classroom content. Once again, that'll be compared to current levels in which students are just tasked with creating 3D models. Students will demonstrate an in-depth understanding of the content through the application of 3D modeling and printing, so they will actually create the object in which they will be their solutions. They will create the 3D model for their solutions and then print that out and then test it to determine its effectiveness. Students will demonstrate an increased understanding of the key content principles. So will they have a better understanding of the content which that I want them, which they need to learn, or the skills that I want them to gain. Evaluation, there will be a pre-implementation survey, so beforehand we'll send that out. Direct observations, so like I said, it'll be compared to previous implementations of the lessons. Student work samples, so students are going to be creating authentic artifacts of their learning. Those can be directly attributed as examples of, or as representations of the success of the project. And then finally, a post-implementation survey to determine student interest in careers, and then just how engaged they felt they were with the content. So current status and what's next. The materials for the project have arrived. I downloaded some 3D scanning apps onto the iPad. The LiDAR scanner is especially accurate. We've had some scanners in the past that we've tried for other projects and they weren't very effective. The LiDAR scanner is much more effective. Also, I've discussed this with students. We've briefly begun using our 3D modeling software, so through discussions they seem excited and they've already been discussing some potential 3D solutions. One that I found particularly interesting, and there may even be something out there for it, but students were talking about they had gone out for ice cream and had some ice cream dripping on their hands, so they wanted to create something that would shape the cone could fit into, but would trap the ice cream so they could eat it, which I thought sounded pretty neat. Like I said, maybe something out there, may not, but they were pretty pumped, so we're going to roll with it. Once the project starts, I'll begin taking a lot of photos, and then I'll share those out through the holler, and then obviously in the spring I will communicate my results via the Fire Summit.